Let me tell you a little bit about a cat litter experiment I currently running, and it seems to have succeeded, which is an enormous benefit. So I will tell you a little bit about my experiences. Buffy, our cat, which is incontinent, but that's not the point now. She drinks a lot, not too much according to the vet, but at the top of what is um, allowed for a healthy cat. And that means she pees. What comes in must go out a lot. So that effect, I had this kind of cat litter. It's clump forming, and it is slightly perfumed. The problem, however, was that Buffy peed on some of the same places in the litter box, and that meant that could not compensate in clumping. Yeah, that much at the same spot. So it could not compensate in clumping. So it was a little bit sticky, and that meant that Buffy came out of the cat litter box sometimes with clumps which had gone on to sticking to her hind leg, and she was shaking her leg then, and that's of course difficult because she could injure herself then. So when I was around, I then mostly tried to catch her and clean her paw, back paw, but I was starting to worry about the times that I would not be around, so that she would injure herself when we were not near to clean her paw. So I tried it to read because we needed a cat litter that really could absorb a lot but would not go mushy and stick to her back paw. And after reading a lot of reviews, etc., I went for silicone, they call it crystals. Supposedly, according all those brands, you leave them in the cat litter box for a month. But if you have two cats, for about half of it. It's light, it does not, how do you say, I will look it up. They were supposed to suck up all the urine and keep it odorless. Of course, I have only one cat, it's Buffy, and I realized that she probably would be using the litter box so often or in such a way that she would count for two cats. So I counted on having the stuff for about 14 days, so half of normal with one cat. And I calculated the costs. And strangely enough, the stuff I use is from a brand of supermarkets, so it's not expensive stuff. But the way Buffy was going through it, I was about using 3 of those bags in 2 weeks. So I calculated the difference, and this one was for 3 bags, €19.95. And because I have an XL litter box, or better said, Buffy has XL litter box, I had to use 1.5 bag. At first I thought, well, it took Buffy some getting used to. Keep in mind, Buffy is 16 going on 17 and is very set in her ways. But she soon noticed that it did not stick to her paws, and she now won't say really enjoys it, but finds it more than acceptable and uses it as often as she did the other stuff. So the getting used to was kind of very fast. And now I am changing it after 12 days because I personally still have to get used to the idea that you can use it until all crystals are yellow. I still don't smell anything yet, but I get a kind of whiff, but it's been very hot weather here, so that might be an issue also. So anyway, it is now 12 days and I'm going to change it and I will show you how it looks. And I must say, now I'm hovering above it, it's really tiny. Even though not all the crystals are yellow yet. As I said, it's been hot weather, but even if it keeps only 10 to 12 days, I'm happy with it. It's also very light stuff to carry, and it is not dusty when you add, that's the word, it's dust coming off the other cat litter, and this one does not dust at all. So it's better for your breathing, and it does not layer on your furniture, etc. So this is after 12 days with a cat who pees enough for 2 kids. And I'm going to simply chuck it into a garbage bag and tie it up and remove it. But also that is the advantage, that the garbage bags are way lighter than before, because I will give a demonstration later because of the way it works. Oh, and if you don't want to use too much plastic and don't mind scooping the stuff out by scoop, you could use the bags from which the new litter came to put in the old litter and throw it away that way. Well, this is what it looks like fresh, and they say you have to put in a layer of about 4 centimeters. So I measure that like this. And as I said, just take into account the way your cat behaves and not blindly believe the advertisements. I did not, so I'm not disappointed, definitely not. It's much cleaner, and the most important thing is that Buffy does not shake her leg again because something is stuck on it. That was really very violent what she did with her leg. So the chances of Buffy hurting herself when I'm not near to clean her paw immediately are back to 0. That is, of course, in connection with the cat litter. Oh, I forgot to explain the workings. If they poop, it keeps the smell down, it says, but in reality, some cats can really smell Buffy also. So, but it's the same as with the other litter. They say best remove it when you notice it. Not in a hurry, but when you notice it, you can simply scoop it out. And it's already a little bit dried out because the moisture is drawn out by the crystals. Sorry, it's hot and I'm a little out of breath. And as for the urine, you just stir the crystals every day. And as I said, officially until they are all yellow, and that's the sign you have to replace it. I did a little bit early due to hot weather and the fact that I have sharp nose. But my advice is, if you have a cat like Buffy who chooses the same place every time, really make sure you scrape to the bottom, not only stir the upper layer, really go to the bottom, because there is a big chance that it also drawn in up to the bottom, and if you don't stir deep enough, you get places where it's starting to get hard, to harden out, and then you have crystals hardened out and the crystals are drenched with urine, and that's not what you're looking for. So a thorough stir up to the bottom, and I can keep it like this in good condition up to about 12 days, depending on the weather and depending a little bit about how much Buffy sleeps too much and leaves her little accidents on other places. And if you enjoyed this video, please like or subscribe or respond, and thank you for watching. Bye!